Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. It is Saturday, July 22nd, and we are here with your daily tarot reading. Today's intention is utilizing light and love. If that intention doesn't speak to you, go ahead and just use your regular intention of understanding the day, because we will be using our daily reading of thinking, feeling, and doing. But for me, I will be going with utilizing light and love. And that is the mantra I'm going to be repeating in my head. The intention I will be repeating as I begin to shuffle. And let's really center ourselves today. This is about light and love. So let's really focus on imbuing our intention, imbuing the deck with those positive thoughts. Take some deep breaths with me, and we will start to shuffle. Okay, so once we've brought the deck from chaos into wholeness, we will begin to draw our cards. The first card that we draw today is in the thinking position, and that card is Death. If you remember, we got the Death card yesterday in the thinking position as well. There we were thinking about how transformation could help us with self-understanding. Today, this means that we are thinking about how thoughts of moving forward, thoughts of dealing with inevitable change, dealing with change that has already happened, moving forward, the act of that transformation, the actual beginnings of it, the thrust of it is on our minds. That still is today. But in this case, when we're talking about utilizing light and love, we're talking about imbuing this phase of our transformation with thoughts of light and love. Let light, the sunshine, vibrancy come from inside of you to teach you or to shine a light on how love and compassion and also understanding things have changed and it's time to move forward, understanding what that means can really help us in our transformative journey. I think that's what this card's telling us to think about today in particular. So then we move on to the second card, and that card is in the feeling position and is the Knight of Cups. Now, if you notice, there is a striking similarity between Death and the Knight of Cups. This is to show us that we're still holding on to that transformational quality, but with the Knight, there is a clear message of needing to tap into our emotional core, especially with him in the feeling position. The Knight of Cups is called for action that he is either putting off or he is focused somewhere else. Perhaps he is too preoccupied with desire to really create action. Perhaps he's focused on some overly emotional sentimentality and is unable to create action from that. Maybe he's just wrapped up in his imagination. But his resemblance to Death reminds us about that transformation. And so he's still a knight, so we can still move forward. This is still a card of action. It's just also reminding us, especially in the feeling position, that if we get too wrapped up in our emotions, if we get too wrapped up in what light and love mean at their core, instead of just embracing them, instead of understanding it, owning what we believe in it right away, and then using that to move forward, we could potentially be stagnant. We could potentially not really approach that transformative vibe the way we want to. So keep that in your mind too today, especially if your feelings are if you're too wrapped up in your feelings. Try to action thoughts today. Try to action feelings today. Utilize those to help you understand how you can action love and light for the best possible transformation. How we can do that may be revealed by our doing card. So let's see what that is. And today, in the doing position, I draw the reversed Fool. The reversed Fool has a few different meanings. I think for me, in this case, what it's implying is there is a potential that we will hold ourselves back. Again, maybe it's this idea of getting wrapped up in emotions, but there is this potential that we will let logic or overthinking get in the way of leaping forth and making a choice. Leaping forth with love and light guiding us and not overthinking. Not holding on to the past. Not accepting change, but actually accepting what we know, what we've learned, and moving forward. There's a hint here that we might let over emotion get in the way of us actualizing our decisions, of really leaping forward. We can utilize light and love to make this decision, to guide ourselves. We can let that sunshine, we can let the light guide us. Let our sense of love and connection guide us to just making the choice to jump forward and really do that today. How can we do that? Well, just like always, let's look to our Lenormand pair to help us decide. So again, we'll bring that intention back in, utilizing light and love. Repeat that to ourselves. If that doesn't speak to you, just actioning the day, repeat that. Let's do that a little bit while we take some deep breaths and shuffle the deck. So now that we've done that, we brought the deck from chaos to wholeness, we are ready to draw our pair. And the first card that we draw is the Sun. All right, light. Here it is. The card of positivity. The card of literal sunshine. The card of happiness. Hope for the future. Light, guiding light. Those thoughts are all here in the Sun. So let's see what the second card is. The second card turns out to be the Whip. Okay, the Whip. The Sun and the Whip. Utilizing light and love. How could we possibly combine this? Well, I have one way. And the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to assert aggressive happiness today. Almost aggressive positivity. I'm going to enforce positive vibes today at all cost. I think this is talking back to how we can answer to the reversed fool in the doing position. I think in order to make the best decision, blindly assert positivity at all cost. I think that is what these Lenormand cards are telling us to do. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be aggressively positive. Assertively positive, if that helps you a little bit more, because it is the Whip, so that could apply assertion as well as aggression. But assertively or aggressively positive is the name of the game today. It's what's going to help you really transform the way you need to. It's what's going to help you move beyond overthinking, overfeeling, and into intuitive, imaginative action. And it's also what's going to help you take the leap you need to take. It's going to help you make the decision you need to make. Aggressive, assertive positivity today. Maybe today only, maybe tomorrow something else, but today, assert positivity at all cost. I love that. You guys are awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day. Assert positivity, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.